Hello, good evening. Wonderful to see all of you. Hello, Sinato. Hello, Sage. It's me, Parcelin. We are getting started on our Final Fantasy XIV New Game Plus playthrough tonight, which I am super excited for. Um, I'm shooting to get through one part of the story per stream. We will see how well that goes in the future because I know, especially once we get into the expansions, they kind of just like chunk everything into half of the entire X pack. So we'll see. We'll see how much we get through. Hello, Lena. Wonderful to see you. Um, so excited for Ms. Gelato. I am very excited to replay through the all the story stuff. We're testing on a new overlay today. Hopefully, it's all gonna work once we get over to the screen. It should be good, I think. As always, let me know if there's any audio problems with the game. If anything needs to come down at all. I am going to get the game launched and get us swapped over because I think what we're going to do is start with... Go away, Reshade. Shush. Um, as I was saying before the title screen cut me off, we're going to start by watching the opening video for Realm Reborn, the opening movie. How's the audio right now with the music up at the start? This is cute and clever for a chat. A big thank you to Lena Lefay for helping out with this overlay. She's done basically all of my overlays, and they're real good. I just have a teensy white bar on the left-hand side. It may have moved to the source a tad. Let's see. I think I am... Okay, I'm seeing what you're talking about. I'm trying to see what could be causing that. Audio seems okay so far, hard to tell. Trying to figure out where that white bar is coming from. Is it you? Was it you? There we go, we fixed it. Arrow key nudge it so it doesn't snap. It was because I had my 14 window slightly off screen and I was not happy about that. Okay, we've got an ad starting in like 10 seconds because I'm very good at timing. Okay, yeah, the window should be in place now. It should all be golden. I'm gonna keep stalling for time. And get through that ad before we start the video and see how it all looks. So I started playing Final Fantasy XIV. My very first time playing it was in I want to say September of 2013, which was like shortly after A Realm Reborn fully launched. It did not hold my attention for very long. I played like a month and a half. And didn't really get all that far into it. I tried again in like fall of 2015, similarly just didn't get hooked, and then it finally clicked for me in December of 2019, and I started the main story in December 2019, and by the time that February 2020 rolled around, I was completely caught up in time for patch 5.2. So I kind of blitzed through this story, so it's going to be really nice to like actually take my time with it and go back through it all again. I'm especially excited to see how they reworked a lot of stuff for a lot of A Realm Reborn, because in patch 5.3 they kind of streamlined the whole process to make it a little less long, and then in I want to say it was in 6.0 was when they did a lot of the dungeon and like trial reworks. What was it that got its claws in me the third time? That is a good question. I don't want to say it was entirely the near raid, but it was probably the near raid. And also like I had a couple of friends who were also getting into it around that same time. I feel like 5.1 was... Shadowbringers in general was a really big jumping on point for a lot of people, just because I think that was one of their strongest expansions in terms of popularity. Got him. Yeah, look, I'm a sucker for the near glams. They're fun. That raid series actually has a lot of fantastic fashion, and I use it in a lot of my character costumes. But yeah, I think Shadowbringers was the onboarding point for quite a few people, because I think that was when, at least for me, that's when I started to see it pretty much everywhere. For sure, 5.0 made the game explode in popularity, so it was great timing. Yep, 100%. Okay, ad is done. Let's see how this do. How's our audio?
A vibrant planet blessed by the light of the crystal.
Let me pull that up a little bit. It seems a bit low.
Seas, encompassing the westernmost of the 3 great continents.
Game audio can go up a teeny bit. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Embraced by gods and forged by heroes.
Let's go.
Eorzea. The annals of Eorzean history chart the rise of a succession of great civilizations, each one enjoying an age.
That sounds better? Okay, perfect.
Astral eras.
Love to see it.
To date, all have proven ephemeral.
Alrighty. We're learning about history. And a little bit about the end of 1.0.
In the year 1572,
we'll get some more of that as we continue onwards,
the 6th and most recent astral era.
Time to watch the Calamity again.
The Empire of Garlemald amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking
also, that sure is a way to pronounce Garlemald.
Rising in desperate resistance, the forces of the Eorzean alliance met their would-be conquerors.
You don't know if you've seen this video with this particular narration. It's very interesting. I feel like it maybe plays at startup for your very first time creating a character in Realm Reborn, but
from its core emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who unleashed his fury upon the realm.
It is absolutely just like a crash course on here's what happened in 1.0 kind of go adventure.
Devastation brought Eorzea to its knees and the era to its end.
Once I'm in, I may need to turn off reduce frame rate and clicked off window setting. That's my thought. I realized it was running a little weirdly slow.
5 years have come.
How is that now that I'm actually clicked back into the window?
The light of life still shines upon Eorzea. Man labors tirelessly to raise himself from the calamities.
Perfect. Wonderful. Love to hear it.
The realm is forever changed, a stranger to him once more.
Oh, we might be joined by Moon tonight. Come here.
Yet heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on.
You gonna play MMOs with us, mister?
Spurred by the promise of peace.
Are you gonna help Mama be toxic?
Amid this period of great change, an adventurer arrives.
Just that setting, yeah? Okay, perfect.
Whose tale is yet.
Don't remember that narration either, but you do remember the visuals. Yeah, the visuals were incorporated from, I think, just like the original, the Answers video, and... Okay, Moomin, you're gonna have to move, bud. Come here. Come here.
May he ever walk in the light of the crystal.
Thanks for misgendering the intro video. It's fine. I think it does... Okay, yeah, I think that does play at character creation, and it might actually change based on player gender. Now the title screen is probably stupid loud, because... Yep. Why is the world full? It's so early. Everyone get off the internet. I'm playing video game. Everyone out of Crystal. It plays for character creation, so you've never seen it? That would make sense, because you've been playing since 1.0, correct? Okay. Perfect. Yeah. How is our window alignment? Okay, looks like it's great. Crystal, since when are we full now? Look. People play at weird hours in Crystal. It's just how it be. It's not a full thing, it's their new DDoS prevention weirdness. Interesting. Okay, A Realm Reborn Part 1. Eorzea, a realm embraced by gods and forged by heroes. It is here that one adventurer's journey begins. Though power, fame, and fortune all beckon, this intrepid soul is destined for greater things still. Guided by the Mother Crystal, they will walk the path of a hero, of a warrior of light. Let's get it started. Lumen, I need you to either settle into my lap or leave the chair, please. For being a little bit of a jerk. Okay. So here we are in Ul'dah. This is my starting city. I used to be... This is cool, never seen that. Never seen what? So I still love that we get the little constellations in the sky. Those are real good. So my starting class when I finally ended up going through the entirety of the main story was Paladin. I mained Paladin for like the whole New Game Plus indicator thing pop up. May want sound effects just a tad down. Music is fine though. Okay, let me take a look at that. I'm gonna put effects down to 80-ish. See if that sounds a little better. Was it effects specifically or system sounds that were sounding a little loud? Put effects at 90? Or there. Both, so that should be good. Okay. Put it back down then. Hey, perfect. Where is the frame rate option? There we go. Okay, let's get started. We must rebuild. Momody of the Quicksand wants to introduce you to a certain someone at the Ul'dah dispatch yard. Well, youngling, how are you finding our fine Ul'dah then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhaps it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'dah are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you, name of Papashan. You'll find him over at the Ul'dah dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the door across the hall and you'll see the Gate of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come upon it for long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Thanks, Momody. Appreciate it. Anyway, we will be playing through the main story on Summoner, which is my new main. I still play Paladin every now and then because I'm still a tank main at heart, but they reworked the class pretty significantly, like a patch or two ago, and I'm getting used to it, but I still, in my heart of hearts, just kind of prefer how it used to play. We're gonna take a little kitty cat with us. This is our little friend. Our friend the cat. Okay, I'm very glad to be doing this on New Game Plus and not on an entirely new character, so you can just kind of go. I'm just gonna be going from point A to point B, because I'm in this for the story. friend. They are a very good friend. What do you got for us, Papa Sean? Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momody advised me to expect, hmm? I am Papa Sean, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 no, there have been plenty of both of those these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true Uldans work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Ul'dah to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The average brand new adventurer freshly come to Ul'dah doesn't have a flying car. And no, I'm just special. Love the elegant casting coat. Yes, so I have glamours planned out for every stage of the story. We're using the high elegant set for... we're going to be using it for most of Realm Reborn. I am planning to also do the Coils Raid story, and I'll be switching to a different glamour for that. And then we'll have different sets for each expansion as well. I'm so extra. Yeah, it's great. I'm really, really excited for it. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Yes, I love that. I use that coat for a lot of 2.0 stuff. It's a good coat. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your abilities. Well, what are we going to do? Something important? Station Master Papa Sean has a simple task for a fledgling adventurer. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area. A dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and featherbeds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. So 2.0 definitely has some antiquated writing and quest design, just in terms of what it's going to have us do in between main story beats. So let's go distribute these suicide prevention pretzels. Halt, madam, I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. Get out of here. A traditional Dunesfolk bread twisted into the shape of a knot and sprinkled generously with coarse ground salt before being baked to a perfect brown resembling twilight over Thanolin. Okay, here, have your pretzel. State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papa Sean? By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Sean my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. Woof. Okay, yeah, we're gonna see the old Realm Reborn localizations, which are interesting in some aspects. Western front clear, eastern front clear. For me, from Papa Sean? A twilight pretzel, my favorite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. ASSAB, all Sultans sworn are bastards? You are not wrong. They're basically just cops. For Ul'dah. Alrighty, one more pretzel to deliver. "12 save me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Actually, they're okay, but screw the brass blades." Yeah. Most military organizations at Ul'dah kinda suck. A twilight pretzel, don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing god's damned pretzel. I feel reborn. Okay, we've done our level 1 MMO quest task. You've returned, and with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. A pretzel reborn. Tell me, how fare our Sultan-sworn sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles, then, and stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. Dragonfruit, I have just this moment. No, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan's Sworn. Oh, hell yeah, now we get into cutscenes. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The Sultan's Sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. We're gonna have text auto-advance for the voiced cutscenes, but not for the unvoiced. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. This cannot happen, Dragonfruit. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Praise the 12, I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck. Is this who you think it is? It is absolutely who you think it is. Oh, okay, no. Wait, who did you think it was? Oh my god, did you forget her alias, Lena? She's so cheeky. Oh, and we get our first instance battle. You sure did. Oh, good. Oh, Sultan Tree. You are about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Yep, let's do it. Now we get our first voice cutscene.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
Also enjoy the Realm Reborn voice cast. It is... There's some people I like a good deal more than others in it.
Show yourself.
As
So
you
weird,
command,
right?
Oh, Lilira. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
Forgot about how
Don't
rough
be
some of the
caught
voices
requesting
were.
an escort.
But you don't like
Simply pretend we never met and continue
2.0
on your
neck
way.
tattoo man's voice?
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you
Oh
here
yeah,
alone.
Realm Reborn voice
It isn't
is
safe
fantastic.
for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you.
We are like 50 feet from the east gates of the city, my guy. It's gonna be fine.
You must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness.
Rude.
You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in
So
person.
glad he chilled out, right? Also, on the subject of voice actors, I've gotten used to New Urianger, but I do kind of miss when we had
the
Gideon
station
Emery.
master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way.
Well, bye, Moomin. I think this is our first combat.
As for you, dear friend, for
And we're gonna
Lilira's
do it
sake,
at level 8.
please stay in harm's way.
Langa. Oh yeah, we've got a whole 1 damaging spell. Great. Thancred, cheeky right from the jump. That's just how he be for like most of Realm Reborn and Heavenly Sword, I feel. for handsome stranger. Yup. How is the music now that we're in combat? Is it still doing okay, or are we a little too loud? Still a bit loud? Okay. Grab it once we're out of combat. I love this riveting level 8 combat. I was gonna wait till I was done and then realize it's like 0% difficulty for me. Yeah, I feel like that. God, I can't wait till my rotation actually doesn't have cast times anymore. Come here. I swear we'll get better combat abilities at some point. It's just the first instance fight of the game. Love our carbuncle just vibing here. Just chilling. Looking off into the distance. Staring at that boulder. In his defense, it's a very interesting boulder. Hey, we did it! Go us! Do we get more voice stuff? Okay, we do. Cool. Oh, is it hear, feel, think time? Let's go. Love to grab a weird crystal I found on the side of the road. God, this looks so pretty now that I'm on a machine that can actually, like, run it at good settings. Gotta lick it. It's blue raspberry flavored.
Feel. Think.
I will do one of those things. Which one depends on the day. I love the arrangement of the prelude they have for these scenes.
Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead.
One of the rare times we get to see decent cloth physics. True.
For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Oh, we do actually get to see the whole Mother Crystal in this cutscene. I forgot about that. Love that big old triangle.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
That's a real good shot.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
We just took a little nap. It's fine.
Ah, coming around now.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
Well, I'm very familiar with those.
The void scent? Yeah, but how?
It's jarring.
The question isn't
yeah,
how,
no,
but
Lily Ra's
who.
voice actress is,
We're not dealing with bookless bandits.
Oof. Yep.
Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream?
Oh, ad starting in about a minute, chat.
No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt.
No, I just take a nap every time I exert any amount of effort.
Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything.
Bro just left us there in the dirt. That tracks for him at this point.
Just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
I promise the voice acting gets better, especially as we get into the later expansions.
Like a swaddled babe. I shall return and tell them myself.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
I forgot that he just straight up doesn't tell us his name this entire first meeting. Smarmy asshole. Okay, back to Papa Sean. Also, I fully have my mount roulette just set to include everything, so there's gonna be times where we just get some very interesting mounts. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. Handsome stranger names her for second dates. You have put together a job you've never played to play along with once you get there. Oh, hell yeah. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse. Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Sean. You and the people of Ul'dah. Girl, you are so bad at staying undercover. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. Set up your Reaper bar, though if queue times suck, maybe you'll set up Sage or Astrologian. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Sean. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in future. I believe in you, Lena. Set up a tank class. Reaper and Astrologian are both fun. It's true. cannot thank you enough, Dragonfruit. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from void-sent fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. Oh, this is New Game Plus, buddy. We get nothing. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder. I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the ether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. Fine, you'll set up Gunbreaker. He'd be too nervous. I believe in you, especially... Look, the easiest way to get better at tanking is to go through the early stuff. And just, like, slowly get better at it. As for you, Dragonfruit, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. Alrighty, what's the next part? I think we're headed back to the city after this? Maybe? Step 9. Cicidoa needs a reliable adventurer to deliver a gift to the Coffer and Coffin. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude, which I owe to the owner of the Coffer and Coffin. For this purpose, I've purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from the Nanawa mines, for which I wait, is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the Coffer and Coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagari at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Okay, so there was a writing trend early on in this game's lifespan where they tried to make a lot of the Lalafell NPCs alliterate in their dialogue, and I am so glad that they dropped it. If Cicidoa doesn't come calling soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Receipt of purchase. Exchange the slip at the royal plantations for one ripe pumpkin. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight. I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. It could be worse. It could be Final Fantasy XI Taru Taru. That's what I've heard about 11, is like all of the weird quirks from Realm Reborn's writing were kind of dialed up way higher in 11. Here's a pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we're always deluged with demand. You know the way to the Coffer and Coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. God. Cannot get through that stuff fast enough. I do love some of the Thanalan's themes, though. They always spoke like this and finished sentences like kidsy widsies, all of them. Oh, I hate that. Okay. I feel like there's a specific... I mean, I kind of want to keep the battle music on. I wish there was a way to adjust the battle music separate from the main music, because I feel like the main background music is fine. It's just the battle music that's a little loud. That does look a little loud, actually. Crank it down a tiny bit. Put it there. Call that good. Hello, I have pumpkin for you. Drink for you, lassie? You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. BGM to 90, sounds to 70, should be totally good. Okay. It is believed that after eating pumpkin for the first time, the Sultana fell in love with the nutty flavor and ordered all her royal plantations to grow the vegetable. What's that? We, Cicidoa, asked you to bring this here to me? Even so, that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drink-sodden arse back home. I did it, that sounds great. Wonderful. Love to hear it. But hell's an honest-to-God's pumpkin from the royal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, lassie. Prudence at this junction. Roger hears all sorts of information in his line of work, some of which may be useful to you. Word is Blackbrush Station sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. A bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Sure could. Oh, it's our chocobo. This is our personal chocobo, Saffron. He is my bestest friend, and I love him very much. He's a very good bird. And right now we have him dressed up as a moon rabbit. He's so friend-shaped. Good bird, best friend. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are cell hordes hired by Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interest. Our primary duty here is to keep tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work, and liable to get messier still if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or above before returning to speak with Warren. I think we're good. We might be a little higher than 5. So, are you ready for inspection? We're good, yep. Good, everything appears in order. Yet know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I've had to bury too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their hauberks and dints in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. It's true. You don't want gear to break mid-full during raid. That is a bad time. Out of house and home. Warren has work for an adventurer willing to exterminate the goblins attacking ore wagons. Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through this station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch. A tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. You've never had that happen? Yeah? Do tell, Lena. I'm sure your healers loved you for those polls. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. You was the healers? Oh no. Oh, that's even worse though. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Okay, I don't think these fights are instants, so we're just gonna unleash the full breadth of our level 90 combat capacity against these level 8 goblins. They'll be fine, probably. Several chunks of silver, which have grown together to form a sizable cluster. Oh, level 6, excuse me. Here, have Bahamut. I think we did okay. Absolute murder. That's fine. We got our dragon friend to come help us for a little bit. I could have just cast a rune too, but where's the fun in that? I wanted to vaporize them off the face of the earth. Gotta flex on those rocks, exactly. Oh, this is my tank lion. He has every disease. He's real good. Orimi, hello! It's wonderful to see you, friend! Hope you're having a good one so far. Well done. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagon should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of Amalgina and Sons mineral concern, but of Ul'dah herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more women like you to lend a hand. How's everyone? I am doing very, very well. Excited to finally be playing 14 on stream for the first time. Way down in the hole, Zuzumeta wishes to share with you a most amazing rumor. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share. May I? Oh no, you love going back through story like this? You're not gonna sleep on your Sunday nights now? Oh no. Also, you've had like a pound of rock candy and now you can feel colors? Hell yes. Love to hear it. Rumor has it there's a vast untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Silde. Doing alright? You had some hot cocoa so you're not complaining? Ooh, nice. Hey, internet? That was a weird hiccup. We definitely dropped a couple frames there, and I'm not sure what's up with that. Okay. Seems to be cooperating now, at least. But that is not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. And even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Wisden, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with his aquarium. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ul'dah. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has long lavished gil upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. You're so torn, you love watching these, but you've accidentally programmed yourself to be sleepy from watching my VODs at night? Oh no. But also that's so sweet, thank you. Are the colors comfy? Let's say hope so. Cocoa's top tier. One of my parents recently came back from a trip to Guatemala and brought back some drinking chocolate, and I'm so excited to make use of that soon. Suffice it to say, if Wisden thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening, but that eventuality may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. Very warm like a cinnamon bun? Excellent. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Wisden and volunteer for his expedition? Your jealousy is palpable. I will share, don't worry. Everyone gets a little brick of drinking chocolate. Hello, Wisden. Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these little children outside. Little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, and so they've taken to following me around, even when I tell them not to. But what with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? I'll have to let you all live vicariously through me. I can absolutely do that. 100%. Okay. We're delivering a lot of food in these early quests. I forgot how much we're just like handing out pretzels and cookies and pumpkins. I like playing with Wisden. He makes sure no one bullies us. Straight from good Wisden's pocket. Don't mind the lint. Wisden's worried about us? Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. I ain't going nowhere, missus. I'm too hungry to move besides, so you'll have to carry me. Take your cookie and go. A cookie? Well, if Wisden really wants me to go home, then alright. But I want two next time. Better than the Gridanian quest, carrying around a lot of fertilizer? Oh no. But Wisden always plays with us. Why won't he come out and play? Because He's a prospector now. He's a big-time moneymaker. Wow, a ginger cookie. I better save some for my brother. I know. I'll go home and eat it with him. Whiston's kind to us. I like him. Well, this is from him, kid. This is for me? I want to eat it, but then again I don't, because then it'd be gone. Tell Whiston thanks, and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. Oh, kid, you're fine. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, more work to earn it, but no shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better. Yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm gonna make a fortune and do just that. That is unfortunately true for Ul'dah. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity and with it our place within these walls. We found her. We found the vein. Whiston, you must come and see. Already? Amazing, we'd leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. Oh yeah, I'm real glad you hired, mercenaries who have the interests of the most powerful merchants in the city at heart. Surely they will not betray you. Oh, hello, puppy. Love this dog. Our Mountain Dew dog. Oh, yep. Another instance battle. Well, this time we might have more abilities, actually. Duty calls. Commence the battle for way down in the hole. Let's do it. It's a very good bupple. Falls balls, son. A vein of ore in the middle of a ruined bloody city? Goddamned idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? That you'd strike it rich and get cozy with the Order while the Masters of Ul'dah looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Finally sunk in, has it? Yeah, the brass blades suck. Well, look at this. Not all your friends have deserted you, it seems. Lucky boy, now you won't have to die alone. Oh. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Normal shit. Who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself. This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hells, does Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? It's all super interesting. I never went back and watched any pre-15 city-state quests. The intro stuff is all really neat. Oh, thank God, we have energy drain. You've always been all Britannia all the time. That is entirely fair. Oh, none of that. We have two abilities. Impossible. Never has the goal have been so sorely tested. Well, it's, it did real well there, buddy. Probably still need 10 more volume down on the sound effects. We'll get there. Thank you. Look, this is the intro stream. We're learning things. That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. They're gone. Oh, hi, Thancred. Damn, seems I've missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. I need some ibuprofen, thank Red. We're having a migraine. I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Ul'dah herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it. I have oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. I hear they attacked another caravan. Aye, and business is suffering for it. Bloody Amalja. What stirred him up, do you reckon? Another raid. And I'll wager that caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvel of a city might you lovely ladies be staying? At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvests, to be sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Oh shit, this is pre-Calamity, okay. As much as you don't like Ul'dah, I like how flavorful these are compared to the other cities. I'm very glad that I started with Ul'dah, because I think it gives us some interesting and good context for a lot of the stuff that we get leading up to Ifrit. There's some good stuff here. Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamud's descent. And of course to the primals. A fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Luswa will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. Also, I hope you're ready for us to get to Heaven's Ward and for me to do the most obnoxious pronunciation of all the Ishgardian names. This reminds you that you haven't renewed your 14 sub, you're a bad gamer? Oh no! Truly a marvel of Charlian ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the ether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. The Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree. Maybe Papashan will know something of it. Had another dirt nap, it's fine. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. Our person of interest had already quit the scene. The General? Very well, I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolorito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. What's up, Moomin? I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the coffer and coffin later. Until then, stay safe. I shall accompany Whiston and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. Oh, hello, Moomin. Ah, but where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of ether in Thanolin. Oh, kitty cat, you gotta go down, bud. I'm so sorry. My son does not understand what monitors are. This is Thancred. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. We're several expansions too early for This is Thancred, Lena. Wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Fare thee well. We're actually moving along at a pretty good pace. Because the level of this quest is, what, level 9? And the Chapter 1 main story stuff finishes off at around level 15, I want to say, so we're going pretty good. 12 bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods, I was a fool to trust those men. Lodorito owns the goddamned brass blades. Should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly predicted that the wealthiest man in Ul'dah would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sake. Ad starting in about a minute, chat. That ruthless bastard. And what of that monstrosity? Those were his own men. It beggars belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ul'dah any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you. Gods damn it, if Lolorito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. Why did they put the fate radius right in the middle of the tavern? I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Momodi. She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Mayhap she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolorito's spies may be watching. Okay, we're going to bring sound effects down to 70 as well as system sounds, like 73. Hopefully that'll be a little easier in combat. Well, it's our little piggy friend. I love them. Okay. Back to Ul'dah to speak with Momo to get the Adventurers Guild. Schnoof. He do schnoof. He's like Moomin. My cat is perpetually sniffy. That's just how he lives his life. Buddy, what are you doing? Don't attack those, please. Settle down, Dragonfruit. You've got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you're at the ruins. Whistown, on the other hand, is now a pariah. About as welcome around here as a rabid wolf, poor bugger. Suffice to say, that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Aldenar Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Nalthal, and a member of the Syndicate. Didn't get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Moomin, stop attacking wires, please. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Sorry, I'm cat wrangling. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew it was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Moomin says no. Don't let this color your view of Ul'dah, Dragonfruit. Oh, too late, friend. It's true that there are some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want, but most of us are decent folk just trying to make ends meet. This is the city of hypercapitalism. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. but I believe you did a good thing, Dragonfruit, and for that you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room. My treat. Just have a word with Otopa Patopa whenever you feel like staying. So glad I didn't stumble over that name. And when you've got your appetite for adventuring back, consider taking on a guild leave or two. I will not do that. We have a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way for you to earn some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested. I am not, but thank you. The 1.0 holdovers hit hard. You now have access to recommendations. This feature... okay. Nope. We have that stuff. We're good. Taking what they're given. Momody of the Quicksand has work for a willing adventurer. Look what the Curl Drag did. Good to see you, Dragonfruit. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So happens I know a fella by the name of Dedanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy them. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in Western Thanalan, mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, he'll have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. And why not make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon? If you've the gil for it, that is. You'll find the chocobo stables just across the way from the quicksand. Find Mimigun, he'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. Oh, look at all the new people here. Love to see sprouts in the quicksand. Love to see people that should be in the quicksand in the quicksand. There's a reason we're not doing our New Game Plus over on Balmon. Okay. Western Thanalan. Well, it gave us the piggy twice in a row. I want a different mount, though. Yeah, we'll take the T-Rex. That's fine. He flies so funny. It is very foggy, so we can't see any of Western Thanalan. That's fine, though. We'll be seeing plenty of it. Gotta keep it say-so. Yep. Best main zone music. I agree. Dragonfruit, I presume. Aye, Momodi said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own, and that's why I've asked Momodi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there's plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself of some use. I mean, that's what I'm here for, friend. Give me quest. Dedanen would like you to deliver a message to Copperbell Mines. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste, and I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Hello, Gentle Malefic. Wonderful to see you. Good evening, good evening. Hope you're having a good Sunday night so far. What was our sheep? Love our little sheep. What do you want? Huh? Dedanen's product. A firmly worded reminder of delivery from the jeweler Dedanen. He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. How do I get my model to make different expressions like that? Oh, so I have a bunch of different presets that I go through. There's a program that I use called VideoTube Mini that lets you build different emotional states, and then you can just kind of hotkey through them. He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern is closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's a god's damn shame, too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. Oh, you use that, but you have a decent or hard time getting the hotkeys to work? So I have them all bound to my numpad, just because it's close. The product you heard the Danon going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw nashicite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out, even. But then them 12 damned goblins came along. Not like any goblins I'd seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstone, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches have had their hands full evacuating the mines. Made with real Nashu. No! No cat-made products. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, would you bring me my nashicite? That's clever. Yours are always funky. Hate it when monsters have eyes on your gemstones. Truly. Those are my gemstones. We ready to dissolve some more monsters? So I think that worked. I think that also worked. Oh, wrong friend. Here, you can have food. Whenever we fight low-level monsters, it'll automatically aggro stuff around it because we're so high level, which, you know, can't fault them for trying. Well, these ones did not. Okay. Okay, there's another flavor of dog. They are doing their best. They're just 80 levels below me. How did you fare, friend? Did you find the raw nashicite? Purr, I hate to say it, but I may want to put sound effects down another 10 to 15. Look, this is what this is for. I really appreciate it, though. An extremely rare variety of malachite that gets its name from its deep green color. The same color as former Uldan Sultana Nana Shah ul Nasha's eyes. We'll listen and lurk while you play stupid Papa Louie games on your phone. Very fun. Thank you so much for the head pats, Malefic. Much appreciated. And enjoy your lurk, Orimi. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanasha ul Nasha, who once ruled as a sultana. My channel points are little gold things. Yeah, they're little scuffed coins like the one I have around my neck. This should save Dadanan from his troubles. If there's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of this stuff. Bloody waste. Why do they call it that? Not a fan of that quest title. The Perfect Swarm. The drunken stag wishes to repay your kindness with some useful information. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. They've already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fufalupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble and maybe even offer you some more work. Okay, we're gonna try it again. So we're taking sound effects down by another 5. We'll do 67 for those and see how that goes. And also kill some midges while we're at it. Sorry, snakes. Or pastes. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Okay, that was 3. Wonderful. Well, that's 4. Okay, how's that sound-wise? Is that sounding a little better? Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? What, you've slain how many swarms of sun midges? You have been sincere as thanks. Still needs more, but definitely getting better. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there is much and more you could do to help here. Okay, let's try it again. Take it down to 63. For those... Last letter to Lost Hope. Fufulupa wants you to track down a missing courier. Pray allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I fear that the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Fenelon, or the brass blades that patrol the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbrush Station in Central Fenelon. With luck, you will find her quickly. Okay. Ah yes, we have our little weird TV mount that I spent far too long getting when the last expansion pack dropped. Okay, there's the border to Central. Again, right in the middle of the stupid fate. Ah, a letter. Aye, I've got Fufulupa's missive right here. I won't be delivering it anytime soon. Got to tend to my bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Fufulupa sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackbrush Station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Can do. Moomin be zoomin. My child has decided he's done committing wire crimes, now he just wants to go fast. Which, you know, fair and good for him. Just passing through, or will you be staying a while? A sealed message written by Brass Blade Fufulupa of the Rose to his former captain Leofric. Fufulupa sent you all this way because of a late letter? The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The Brass Blades don't give a Kikiran's ass about this settlement. No one in Ul'dah does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. The refugees, their protectors, and you will be too if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now for your own good, leave. Heir today, gone tomorrow. Leofric has a request for an adventurer looking to do some good. I thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, the lot of you. Fine then, listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Quiveron Manse on the ridge to the south. Their leader has styled himself heir to Yoland Quiveron, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Oh, I can deal with him. I'm real good at dealing with low-level enemies. was ready to delete a Lalafell. Bye. I think we got him. We may, in fact, have done what was asked of us. So it is done? Good. I hope that wretch died screaming. He really didn't have the opportunity to do much of anything. He kind of just stepped outside of his house, and then there was no house. Ul'dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the Syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. Aye, my time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. Passing the blade, Lofric would like you to deliver an item to Horizon. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now, so in my stead I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufalupa. Although it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs with the brass blades of the rose. I should have given it to the boy before I came here. Ah yes, our Thunder Horse. Where am I going? I'm not going the correct way. Also, very odd that the nighttime music just isn't playing, I guess? That happens a ton with these old zones. Interesting. Ah, dragon fruit. I received word from Captain Nilfric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter for me. This ornamental dagger has remained in possession of the brass blades of the rose for centuries, traditionally passed down to a new captain when an old one retires. Why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the brass blades of the rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Nilfric says I am to have it? There must be some mistake. He couldn't possibly mean to tell me that. No, of course not. I am not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Following footfalls, Fufalupa needs you to assist his fellow brass blades. The brass blades of the rose have need of your assistance once more, Dragonfruit. Thaumaturges from the ossuary are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. As the area is ripe with wild beasts, the Horizon Garrison has been charged with their security. But Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of brass blades. Despite his assurances to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray travel to the footfalls and speak with Todoruna. Okay. I love this. It's our little jar friend. Hello, Todoruna. A bleeding venturer come to help. I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trusted men only. Any road, we've got this under control. And besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fuvalupa. Boy's gotta stick up his arse the sight of a sabotender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. Nunuzofu. Nunuzofu wants you to deliver a message to Crescent Cove. Storms on the horizon. Hey, adventurer, mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivities for the thaumaturges, see, and he wants them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south to the village and tell Raph that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. Yes, let's go to the impoverished fishing village and tell them, hey, The shitty mercenaries want all of your fish. Fresh fish for Captain Baldwin. Of course, of course. We'll do our best, madam. Unfortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days on account of the rough seas. More boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise that their catch will please. But don't worry, milady. The captain will have his fish, I swear it. Still very foggy, which is unfortunate, because I do like these zones. Oh, Captain, my Captain, Marilda may have stumbled upon a secret. You are an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Quiveron Manse were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. In Nashasite, I think I heard one say. They are to meet with their co-conspirator soon, at the Footfalls. What did you say? Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings. The brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance. Forgive my eavesdropping, Dragonfruit. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. I promise you they can, and they do. Yup. Yeah. No, wait, you mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Shocker. Truly. This is my surprised face. The game really wants us to use the port seed. Oh boy, another instance battle. This one sinks us to level 18, so we might actually have, like, 3 spells to use. Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperbell mines and... Wait, those gauntlets, those boots. Why, you're one of Quiveron's men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And? What of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. What? Captain Baldwin, are you working with these men? It cannot be. I told you to stay in Horizon, Fufalupa. Didn't have to be like this. They'd get their Nashasite, I'd get my gill, and none would be the wiser. But sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolorito finds out? You goddamn fool, don't you see? I'm acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself. No, that can't be true. Today I learned the old starting quests have a Westfall vibe. They kinda do, yeah. Why do you think people join the Brass Blades, Fufalupa? To serve and protect? We're not the Bloody Flames here. We do this for coin. I mean, so do the Flames, but... You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I saw 2 seconds of your face before my dragon wiped you off the face of Eorzea. I am Sir Baron von Quiveron IV, Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Oh, okay, never mind. It was your brother. Sorry about that, kind of. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interests that both of you die. Oh boy. Friend, I didn't just kill your brother. Yeah, they buried an empty coffin. Like... Oh, beautiful. I finally get a couple new abilities. They say that matter cannot be created or destroyed, and I disprove that theory, vis-a-vis your brother. Yeah. Didn't get to use my Topaz Carbuncle. That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Also, how were the sound effects for that battle? Stay out of this, Lofric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Kiveron's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? Seven hells, but I'm a captain. He wouldn't... I was once a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Better still, but could use a tad more. Look, that... Again, this is why I'm asking. Well fought, boy. You've done the brass blades of the Rose proud. Don't know what the hell it is with the sound engine in 14. Captain Lofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lolorito... Is it the sound effects itself, or is it the battle music? Lord Lolorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are known better, and that each and every one cares for naught but coin? Ha! Mere excuses to justify his schemes. No, it's definitely the sound effects. Okay. Aye, we've no shortage of greedy sods. Some would probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fufulupa, men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain! Thank you for all your help, Dragonfruit. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Ad starting in about a minute, chap. Pray visit me in town when next you return. Okay. Gonna pull down the sound effects even further. Gonna take him down to like 57. Hope that's good. Oh, it's time for a big fox friend. I love them. Worked very hard for this fox. Welcome back, Dragonfruit. So much has happened. Captain, Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the brass blades of the Rose no longer have captain. Until a new one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Dragonfruit, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. Secrets and lies. Fufulupa would entrust you with a matter of grave import. Just remember that Sage brought you pudding? Oh, hell yeah. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed this sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen, but he is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he should have any dealings with Baldwin. We now know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Owen was one too? Yeah, late night pudding sounds so good. This letter may well serve as evidence of their collusion, and so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information. Until now. I have chosen you, Dragonfruit. Pray bear the letter to Mistress Momodi of the Quicksand, and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan Sworn. She will know how best to proceed. Okay, back to Ul'dah. On my sick ruby dragon. That I also worked very hard to get. A very fun fight to get this dragon, though. Okay, at the very least, it should play the Ul'dah nighttime theme. Yeah, there we go. Also, just one of my favorite nighttime city themes. It's just the zone themes, it's so weird. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Hi Momodi, we're back. Ah, dragon fruit, it's been too long. Dadanan tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. A letter addressed to Sultan Sworn Elite Oween. So that's what this is all about. Fufalupa's thinking Oween might have been in league with Balduin. This letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Oween's as loyal as Sultan Sworn as I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest what this says, but looks like you've got something to say. Yeah, Ul'dah sucks. Yeah, it really do. Wait a minute. Wasn't Oween the one who... Oh, hells, I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Dragonfruit, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. Let's go. Let's do it, baby. I know the law. And by that I mean Ul'dah law, and I've got, like, 1.8 million gil, so I can probably afford a murder. Can I count on your discretion, Dragonfruit? If so, then listen closely. Duty, honor, country. Nobody wishes to enlist the aid of a trusted friend of Ul'dah. The outside world believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate, ruled by Sultana Nanamo Ulnamo. Truth is, though, it's the 6th wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway, the Syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana's still got the support of the people. But she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say it, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Oween's the Sultan Sworn who was charged with guarding it that night. I'd bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. It can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves had a letter for Oween of all people at this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Dragonfruit. Tell him Momodi sent you and that it concerns a lost heirloom. It looks as though the fellow needs help. I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. So I have not done the Limsa and Britannia quests, so I'm very curious as to like what their like capstone stuff was. Okay. Over to the Alchemist's Guild. Britannia quests are weird hippie BS. I figure there'd be some stuff with the elementals. The heart of the Sworn lies beyond. State your business. Pardon? Did you say a lost heirloom? Proceed. Hi, buddy. Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? A letter? Very well, let's see it. A letter addressed to Sultan Sworn Elite Oween. Have you read this, adventurer? no, I'm good, and I don't read letters that I'm not supposed to. I see. But you have some inkling as to its contents, I think. Mistress Momodi has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown, and what its loss could mean for Her Grace the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultan Sworn, and me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties, and in a moment of carelessness. A lot of elementals weirdness, and the event that precedes the big level 15 cutscene is a masked ritual. Interesting. No, it will do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we've searched frantically for any signs, any whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown. We have found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seems fated to remain a mystery, until you arrived bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state the price for their return of Her Grace's crown. And though it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce to their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright and identifies her as the custodian of the old legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the unholy air and pay them their ransom. I can go with you and vaporize some bandits. Though I am not foolish enough to meet these men alone as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of my comrades lest the thieves take fright. Friend, would you consent to be present for the exchange? Mistress Momodi has always spoken of you in the most glowing terms, and I have never yet had reason to question her judgment. On behalf of all those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Bulldog quest doers get some cosmetic earrings. Gridanians get a neat cosmetic wooden mask. Yep, yeah, we get the purple earrings. Okay, to the unholy air, which I think is, I want to say it's Central Thanolin. It's over by Blackbrush. I'm just gonna port to Blackbrush. Laminsons get some shoes. Damn, lucky. Yep, time for another instance battle. Toxic Toad. I don't know, he seems pretty fine. Alrighty. Time for more quest battle nonsense. I've come as agreed. Now show me the crown. You'll have your precious crown, once we've been duly compensated. Do you think me a fool? What assurance have I that you will honor your part of the agreement? These fly by when you've got flying and insta-killing field mobs, they really do. Now, Owen, you're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you have violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say that you were to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown? You have made mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait, here's your payment as promised. Oh, buddy. Buddy, you don't gotta do that. Aye, 'tis the real thing. 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You've succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. And now at long last we have it. The power to create an army of undying soldiers. The traitor's spurn. No, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over. What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you. Or did you assume we were feeling charitable? Well, see ya. But you must feel terrible knowing that you've brought us the doom of Sildi. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy. I like our odds. I think we're fine, honestly. There's too many dragon fruit. Run. Run while you still can. I will do my duty. It is your duty to serve the Sultana, lad, and you'll be doing it for a good while yet. Sultan Sworn, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown. Oh, we love torn from the heavens. Beautiful. Sultan Sworn, no matter, kill them all. Even in Realm Reborn, we still get some pretty damn good themes. Oh, out of here. Get his ass, Topaz. I need to care about the ads over much. Could be wrong. And some of them are healing, so yeah. I guess I'll kill that. No, not doing your face. I'm pretty sure I do. I also just void call. Hey now. It's rude. Get dead. None of this. Okay, well, the main mobs are down. Fighter. Very rude, honestly. Also, it's very funny to me that a lot of these mobs still have, like, the old attacks from the start of 2.0, like Touch of Death. Master Papashan, but why? How? The general saw you sneak into the vaults, Eween. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General? He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan, more of them to the north. After them, Sultan Sworn. They have the crown. This lot sought only to delay us. Let us speak again back in the city. Okay, bye. Have fun getting the crown back. Oh. Oh right, we still have this to do. The source of her strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. Oh, I think I will, though. Hello, Mimi. I hope you're having a good one so far. Welcome, welcome. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite more enemies. He really likes his void sound. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. I think I'll be suffered to live, my friend. Defeat the masked mage. I can do that. Let's see, what am I going to deal more damage to? Okay, the gargoyle, clearly. That's fine. Laha Bread. I don't think this one's Laha Bread. I think it's just a lesser Ascian, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a hot second since I've done these quests, though, so... Gargoyle, go dead. Thank you. Hey, your pet's gone. Oh, hi, Thancred. An unwelcome guest. No matter, all shall fall before me. I don't think they will. We seem to be doing pretty good. Just saw someone in a Sappho FC. Good. Very good. We almost have him. Yes, we do. Get out of here. Yeah, I think it's a lesser Ascian because they have the black mask. Bro pulls up to an Ascian with a little dagger. Realm Reborn Thancred was crazy. Truly. That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. He has one knife and he's gonna use it real well. Paragons. This is indeed a disturbing revelation. We had long suspected the involvement of the Bringers of Chaos, Ascians to give them their true name. Wisdom of the Paragons. Bro, you are the receptionist. Don't even. Yup. But we could not be sure they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now. As if the Sultanate needed any more enemies. Have we Charlians crossed paths with Ascians before? Well, we've certainly... Wait. I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You're one of the gifted. Yeah, I got migraines. You know, this marks the third time I've found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next? I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your latest altercation. Hydaelyn-flavored migraines. Yeah, exactly. But all's well that ends well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Until next time, Dragonfruit. Okay, bye. Oh, we get another crystal now. I forget that we get 2 in the intro zones. Or wait, no. I think this one just dies. Yeah. No more fruit gummy. Okay, back to Ul'dah. No fruit gummy. We just have the first one. I'm sorry, there'll be more fruit gummy, I promise. And I get some as a summoner constantly, so... there will be plenty of gummy for everyone. Everyone is waiting for you, adventurer. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Dragonfruit? I was once a Sultan Sworn, you know, though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of Station Master. Hello, Abso. Wonderful to see you. Welcome, welcome. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as when news of the crown's theft reached her ears. It's 4 a.m. Well, good morning. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she has returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan Sworn, Dragonfruit.
Exalted vessel of Nalthal, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Ul'dah, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo presides.
Hey, voiced cutscene time. ARR voice acting jump scare. For real though, we've been talking about it earlier.
Glory to the Sultana! Forever may she reign!
I love how they're trying to say it
They
in unison and
regaled me
just
with
failing.
tales of a champion amongst champions, once whose
Champion
tireless
amongst
service to the
champions.
crown merited the highest honor we might bestow.
She's very small. Yes.
Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth!
Champion.
Betokening our gratitude
Look, we couldn't
and
pay
esteem,
actual British people
I,
yet.
Nanamo Ulnamo, Sultana of Uldar, confer upon you this gift. Reborn,
Your Grace.
Hey, it's my boy.
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
Everyone give a big hand for Reborn. He's a great character.
As you command, Your Grace. If what they say is true,
Reborn the Goat.
Uldar
Truly.
owes you a great debt. I
What's
am
up, Lana?
Reborn al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count
Yeah?
my blessings when
What's
I find
up?
one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet.
Everyone give a hand for
I trust I
Reborn.
will see you
Yeah.
there.
An honor!
Indeed.
Come, hero!
Also his mute birthday.
Until
Oh, well,
then.
happy birthday, Abso.
For the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
A matter of tradition. Hawaiian would like to speak with you regarding the Sultana's invitation. By the 12 dragon fruit, for an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. Seats at these banquets are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Ul'dah. The start of a great and wonderful tradition of these. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I am no authority on them. Fear not, however, Mistress Momodi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. Retching noises. Oh no. Tried Final Fantasy XIV. It is not for everyone. Has really bad netcode for folks not in Europe, North America. Interesting. Was not aware of that. Two to 3 second delay. Oh yeah, that's rough. For an MMO especially. Welcome back, Dragonfruit, and congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal traditions. Any road, I know you're a busy woman, so I'll keep it short and sweet. WoW is pretty responsive, and they are opening data centers for more regions. That's good, at least. In accordance with ancient custom, all guests to this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings made specially for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize... Actually, forget about that. This was meant to be the short version. Being of a design unique to the occasion, the earrings serve as a security measure. The Sultan Sworn won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmiths Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you, so you'll want to head down there now. Once you've got them, bring them back here and we'll continue. But I already have them, though. I don't need to... Okay. They have an official Oceania DC now? Yes, I do remember that. WoW uses some interesting packet sending tricks that are really ahead of their time. Japanese and Korean MMOs can't touch it in terms of lag reduction. Interesting. Greetings, is there something I can help you with? Ah, Dragonfruit, your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself, I'll have you know. I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mistress Momodi didn't warn you, the box is locked and I am not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mistress Momodi, so you will need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sultan sworn take Her Grace's safety very seriously. Do they? Do they, though? Haven't been playing WoW lately. Bored. That is fair. I tried to get back into it with Dragonflight, and like I made it partway through the first zone. Like, I did not even finish the first zone. WoW just cannot hold my attention anymore. Picked up earrings yet, Dragon Fruit? A tiny box carved from a single piece of rosewood. Let me just... Well now, looks like the Guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. Or is just too damn much in WoW? Agreed. It's so good to not have to deal with alt. Yes, that is one thing that I love about 14, is I can do everything on a single character. You'd best take good care of these earrings. If they fell into the wrong hands, gods only knows what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, Dragonfruit, because you're about to hobnob with Uldah's elite. Let me know when you're ready to head to the banquet. Oh, yep, it's gonna be great. The royal reception. Momodi wants to see you off to the banquet. This is it, Dragonfruit, your big debut in Uldan High Society. The banquet is being held in the Fragrant Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, but be sure to put on your earrings first or he'll send you packing. Right, well I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. Oh, ad starting in about a minute, chat. The Fragrant Chamber. Yeah, normal thing to call a place. Also known as your LGS on Yu-Gi-Oh! Day? No! Let's be real, it's Magic Day. Okay, there's our earrings. Let's be real, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Day. Hey! You can dig at Yu-Gi-Oh! Players all you want, but I've had worse experience with Magic players. What's up, Bartholomew? Let me in. A banquet hosted by Her Grace the Sultana is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make way for arriving guests. We are honored to receive you, milady. Please proceed inside. Oh boy, cutscene time. Cannot remember if this one is voiced or not. Yu-Gi-Oh! Had to make a rule that would disqualify players with excessive body odor? Oh god. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, honestly.
All hail the Sultana!
Okay, it's voiced. Wonderful.
Your Grace.
Reborn?
Honestly based, true. And I do like that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has made transphobia illegal at their events.
I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Ul'dah and dear friend to the crown.
That's me. I'm the dear friend of the crown.
Honored guests, I give you our champion.
Oh, she learned how to pronounce champion. I'm so proud of her.
And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Time to go stand awkwardly in the corner.
Not to spoil your appetite,
Parrot
but
out
Ul'dah
loud.
is
I
hardly
love how
so
she
bountiful
perches
as
on his
this meal
arm.
would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets.
Thanks, Raban.
Nor can Her Grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty.
Cool dinner
Beneath
talk,
her
Raban.
mask of stately serenity,
Yup.
she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Uldar. But
Gotta
there
hand
is
it
so
to you.
much
He's great at
more to
livening
do.
my spirits. He really is.
That light, what is it?
Oh, it's my fruit gummy. It's blue raspberry flavored, and it's
So
lasted a real
bright.
long time.
Almost like by the 12. Tell me true, have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal? Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether?
Which answer lets me keep the fruit gummy?
Yes, you are like they were. Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought
You sound
the
like a cop,
primals.
Reborn, right?
Though they were not of this land, when the Garlean Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the 3 grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago.
Oh, is it time for Realm
The
Reborn?
day we
or
lost them.
1.0 flashback?
None who survived have forgotten the hero's sacrifice, nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light. When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve.
Probably only
You
good
must
things.
protect that crystal at all costs.
I will never relinquish
It
the
is a
fruit gummy.
gift from Hydaelyn, mother of all, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
Your tail, Fluffy? Hell yeah. Fluffy tails are very good. Oh, yep. It's Calamity flashback time. Y'all ready for a shoehorned Metal Gear joke? Because you don't have a choice.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
Oh gods, that's
The
right. I
left
hope you're
flank
excited,
buckles.
Lena.
Divert the barracudas.
Oh,
Bid
hello,
them
Realm
hold that
Reborn
position,
Merwib.
though it cost them their lives.
Hi.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We
That lady is
must
hot.
not fail them.
I'm guessing you're talking about Merwib, and you are absolutely correct. She's so good. Oh, there's Laha Bread. The one with shorter hair? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love her.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
You got good taste, Malefic. Yes, giant woman good. Love her so much.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Is it Mad Snake time? Okay, not quite.
Ah!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake.
Oh boy, it's
Respond.
Mad Snake time.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Got you a giant woman
Mad
for a
Snake!
fiance? She's so tall.
Mad Snake! Answer me!
Oh, hell yeah. They have Bluetooth phones in this game? So, kind of. I cannot remember how Link Shells and Link Pearls work, but they're basically just Bluetooth
Damn
headsets.
it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
We also have actual smartphones
What
in this
of the
game.
barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
Just literal magic pearls. Okay, yeah.
We
That's
must
what I
keep
thought.
trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
You
Admiral,
want to hug the long-haired
General,
girl?
we can do
Sounds
no
pretty nice.
more. We must give the order to withdraw.
Really? So you can watch adult films on your fantasy smartphone? Just keep the screen
I will
away
not
from
forsake Louis Soir.
the city-state leaders.
General,
Maybe you should play this game.
please. Victory may belong to the bold,
There's
but there
literally
will
like a
be
smartphone
no
emote.
victor this day.
You got games on your
You
shelf?
know this to be true. Let
Please,
us
Lena,
not
it's games on my
sacrifice
tone
lives
phone.
in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Look, if you're curious about Final Fantasy XIV, there is a free trial that
Delay
goes to the end of
previous
the second
orders.
expansion
All
pack.
Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately.
That's true, the endgame
Give
currency
the
is like
foreign levy
buckets
priority.
of smartphones.
Let
It
the
really
main
is.
host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
You are holding
Damn it.
362
Relay the
smartphones in your
order.
inventory.
All flames are to withdraw. I don't
gotta
care
check
if
how
our
many
link
smartphones
cells
I
are
got.
useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
You've tried before, but it's hard to get into for you. That is entirely fair, especially early game. The combat's really, really slow. It does not pick up until like
The
level 50
outcome
or
of
60,
this battle
unfortunately.
was long since decided.
Too many things for your brain to wrap around.
Better
Entirely
to
valid.
retreat now than risk a massacre.
No, that looks fine, Connie Senna. Don't worry about it.
This dark, stifling presence. Who or what?
It's just Red Boy. Don't worry about him.
We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
That I should live to behold Bahamut once more. Magnificent. The eons of imprisonment have only made him hungrier. I am aware of them. Pay them no mind. They are powerless to act. It has begun. Soon the planet will regain its true form. Five minutes laughter, unskippable. Used to play MMOs all the time, like EU Demons, Conquer, Terra, forget the rest, but now it's just hard to focus. That's fair. Are we done dissociating at dinner? Did they put us in a bed? How you feeling, Dragonfruit? They said you fainted in the middle of one of the general's stories. I had to have you carried back to the Hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though probably not the sort you intended. Like that I read out the lines. I do my very best to read out all of the text, especially when there's not, for stuff like that, especially when they're not speaking understandable voiced dialogue, I like to make sure that I'm reading out everything. Me after even any marginally social event, yep. You sure you're getting enough rest, Dragonfruit? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. I'm fine, I don't need sleep. Any road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you was getting a bit tiresome. Appreciate that, don't know how to read. Valid. Oh, before I forget, the General left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come and see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. That is a small child. That is a 37-year-old woman. I don't know how old Momodi is. I want to say she's in her 40s, maybe? A lot of characters surprisingly have canon ages. Okay, to the Hall of Flames. Let's go, kitty cat. Momodi, mid-40s. I was right. Hi, Reborn. I've been waiting for you, Dragonfruit. I trust you are fully recovered? Good, because there's much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. Listen well, Dragonfruit. This will take some time to explain. The Ul'Dan and Envoy. Reborn means to entrust you with a task of the utmost import. Oh, hell yes. I think this is like the final quest for part 1. Shit. Is mid-40s like an adult for those? I think that Lalafell age similarly to humans, yes? I've prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. Their ages are basically ours, yep. Okay, that's what I thought. 5 years ago, we looked on, powerless, as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartano. First by the Garleans, and then by the thrice-damned Primal called forth by their treachery. Ellison are the only playable race with skewed lifespans. Don't forget Vera. Viera lived for a couple hundred years, I think. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and of the warriors of light, of whom no trace remained. Yeah, we got some long-lived bunny girls and bunny boys in this game. The tragedies of the Calamity are not so easily forgotten. Nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. Elizin and Viera have the same age scaling? Okay. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Want to be a small bean child? Valid. Lalafell are very cool. Those are very good Lalafell characters. Why you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it? Yep. Then it is agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Limsa Lominsa as my official representative. Now that's a great many malms to travel, but I've neither the time nor patience to wait around while you do it on foot. I mean, me neither. I can teleport there, it's fine. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Paid for all the DLC they never played. Look, that is entirely valid. Vera can live up to like 200 years, good lord. Yeah, Vera are long-lived. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. Helizin typically range in the 100 to 120s. Okay. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose dramatic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstance demands it, as in this case, though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. Aye, Dragonfruit, I am not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I have said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm for which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Dragonfruit, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. Gonna go to sleep, enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by, Malefic. Get some good rest. Love that man's glamour. Truly fantastic. Real good dad outfit. Ah, back from me meeting with Reborn, are you? What did the big man have to say? Is that a fact? Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship. Bugger me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Dragonfruit, I truly am. Now, I dare say Reborn told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folks go to their graves having never once seen Eorzea from above. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet Thal, having never known the blues of Limsa Lominsa's shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. Yeah, how could I live my life knowing I've never seen 1.0 Shroud? But not you, Dragonfruit. You'll see those sights and more, and everywhere you go you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savor these experiences, for they are priceless, all. A 1.0 Shroud? Yeah, I figured I'd get a reaction out of you, Lono. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Ul'dah ain't the only place beset by troubles, as you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. It's like if Palace of the Dead was a whole zone. Yup. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of woman you are, Dragonfruit. And what kind's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking her nose in other people's business, of course. And don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Dragonfruit. I'll see you when you get back. Beautiful. Okay. Honestly, we're only at like 2.5 hours. It took me a much shorter amount of time than I thought it would to get through this first chapter. She's no Mother Mune, but she's damn close. I love Momodi's great. She's so good. Oh wow, who's that? Sup, dork? Greetings, madam. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa Lominsa. I can speak, I promise. If I'm not mistaken, you are the Flame General's envoy, Dragonfruit Gelato, yes?
Woo-hoo!
Highwind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Yes, I will. Board the airship. Let's go. Let's do it. We are Final Fantasying the 14. Let's go. Attention all passengers. The airship bound for Limsa Lominsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Not gonna lie though, you sort of got misty the first time you saw this cutscene. It's so classic Final Fantasy. Yes, I feel exactly the same way. Especially with the theme playing. Like 1000% this is the like the title credits roll. Oh, that cloth physics though. Spiky hilt. When first we met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about her. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Dragonfruit. Godspeed. If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the far reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. Oh, my poor stupid fucking robe, God. Oh, right. Castrum Oxidans. We get our first Garlean cutscene. It is Gaia's time.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still.
Someone's a sore loser.
Since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Agrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable
Love that big dragon.
met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worlds, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
Dragon said no. Not in my backyard.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods.
Oh, thank you, voice cutscenes.
Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity.
I would argue, but I've seen
It
the
is
quicksands.
twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
No, I think we're good, actually.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthar.
Oh, it's a friend. That's a big ol' friend. Love them.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
And we'll attempt sleep. We'll sleep well, Apso, and thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of your birthday.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
Thank you for the head pats, Apso. Much appreciated.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western
Oh, hold
lands
up.
for lost after Carteneau.
My head pads have been broken
What
this
could
whole
the
time and nobody
legatus
told me.
possibly hope to gain
Well,
by
I will fix that
acting
later.
alone?
I am so sorry.
I sense you harbor certain
is my
doubts
fault.
over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
I am so sorry about that. I completely forgot to check that before I
my
set up
lord.
this overlay.
Please, call me Nero.
Also, hi, Nero.
Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate.
It's
I
fine,
assure
probably.
you, Frumentarium sees all.
And
Clean
Nero
up
will
this
never be this
mess.
effective ever again.
And do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Went to find the old 1.0 cool Gaius fight cutscene and remembered something super weird. Forgot that path companions in 1.0 were voiced in cutscenes. Interesting. Also, hey, we're in Limsa. Also, ad starting in about a minute, chat. It's Bad City. It's not that terrible. Kind of. How do I get out of here? Let me out of the airship. Where's the baggage claim? Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, madam. Admiral Blufisfen awaits your arrival. Probably butchered Merlib's last name, but you know what? We tried. That's what's important. You are the Ul'dah envoy? Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. You nailed her name, and for that, proud of you? Hell yes, I got it. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthale. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Take me to Bulwark Hall, please. Sup, Xanth? Greetings, madam, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry... Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. A letter addressed to Lominsan Admiral Merlib Blufisfen. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please, step this way. It is time for the best city-state leader again.
Enter.
Yes! That's my girl.
So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you.
Yes, yes they do.
This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa
Blufisvin,
Lominsa,
okay.
and
I got it real
Commander of
close.
the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
A memorial service to honor the fallen. 7 hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was an answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies, and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nael van Darnus, Hell's Take Him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Dalamud from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartano Flats and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louisoix still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Hello, Royal! That's so good to see you, friend. Thank you for stopping by. Also, that emote is fantastic. I love it. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. I am doing very, very well. Thank you for asking. How are you? But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. I, Reborn, has the right of it. I accept his proposal. I do like the stars outside her window. Glad we came to the city at night. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Pray give my regards to the Elder Seedseer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Dragonfruit. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Okay, do we have to go back to the airship, or can we go straight to... Okay, we have to. That's fine. I was hoping we could just teleport to Gridania, but... Hello, I'm here for another flight. Greetings, madam. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. A pleasure to serve you again, madam. Are you ready to board the airship to Gridania? Yes. That message of hers is interesting. You don't remember that? Really? Board the airship. Time to go to the place with interesting lore. Kind of. Doing sleepy. Very valid. Hey, we made it to Gridania. Okay. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Gridania, madam. The Elder Seedseer awaits your arrival. Yes, we are leaving the landing area. Greetings, good madam. You are the Ul'dah envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nofika's altar. She will admit you to the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Seedseer awaits. Can do. We're going straight to the Aetheryte so that we can warp there. Think we just have to go to the Conjurer's Guild? Yep. Okay, cool. And this completes out the quest, so that's nice. You are the Ul'dah envoy? Begging your pardons, madam, but might I inspect the missive you bear? A letter addressed to Gridanian Elder Seedseer Khan Esena. Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please, come with me.
So you are the Ul'dah envoy.
Thank you, voiced cutscene again.
On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself.
I'm still wearing my stupid earrings from the banquet.
I am Khan Esena,
I'm gonna fix that.
Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
A remembrance servants for the fallen of Cartano. Oh, hold up. There we go. Finicky box. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That as well. A message from the Admiral. A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Ilsabard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech some 50 years past helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. And when all of Ilsabard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Zos Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail and ever more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the Empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much-needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea, in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius van Baelsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds, never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Though the Primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of what occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provision shall be made for a service here in Gridania. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. That is the Uldan envoy complete. You may now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. I think we have like 1 or 2 more quests and then we're done. Call of the Sea. The Serpent Officer has information that may be of interest to you. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seedseer went well, my Lady Envoy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Merlip Blufisfen of Limsa Lominsa? While you were there, did you happen to meet Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench? Drowning Wench. Wow, I can speak, I promise. Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I am told that he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you are interested in learning more, pray speak with Baderon at his establishment. I can do that. We're gonna teleport straight there. No more airship for us, friends. We travel in style. And by style, I mean instantly warping to the most crowded plaza in the whole game. Beautiful. Still wild to me that I get almost no slowdown on my new rig when I'm in Limsa's main square. Very happy for that. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in... I am Baderon, all right? Who's asking? Ah, heard as I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleedin' airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. We have completed A Realm Reborn Part 1. Exiting New Game Plus mode. We did it, y'all. That was my goal for tonight, and we did that within 3 hours, so like, holy shit. Go us, I guess? Yeah, we've got a couple more parts. We have several more parts of Realm Reborn. But yeah, next time we're going to tackle Part 2. In the midst of touring 3 city-states and witnessing the myriad problems besetting the realm, the adventurer has a chance encounter with a member of the enigmatic Scions of the Seventh Dawn. An invitation to their base of operations, the Waking Sands, promises to shed light upon the mystery of the Echo and more. So yeah, we've got a lot of story to get through, but like, we're gonna do it. This has been fantastic. And next time we'll actually get into like some dungeons and stuff, which I'm really, really excited for. For those of you who are also in my Discord and also play 14, I will be pinging y'all if people want to come along for dungeons. So yeah, that'll be 2 Sundays from now, which I'm very, very excited for. Let me get out of game and hop over to the chatting screen real quick. Okay, if 14 wants to close properly, then we'll see. Let me see who is online that we can toss a raid over to. Thank you all so much for blah blah blah. Let me. I have a train of thought. It is going somewhere, and I'm remembering where it probably is. Oh yeah, thank you so much for the Discord link, Lena. For those of you who would like to join, that is our Discord. I will be. That's where we'll be posting stuff for like when we're doing the dungeons on our next 14 run. Okay, let's see who is live right now. Fallen Doll is live right now. They are playing Everhood, so we're gonna go stop by their stream. And then we've got. Thank you so much for the raid message, Lena. We'll be back with our comfy streams on Tuesday morning with some more Harvestella, which I'm very excited for. I'm going to get the raid built, and until then, I hope you have a wonderful and relaxing rest of your night. Take care and get some good rest.